Moulin Glace. I think this is the Dark Arm Dragon. Yeah, this is the Dark Arm Dragon for water monsters, I guess. It's a water sea serpent effect, level 8, so you can use it with trade-in. 2800 attack, 2200 defense. Cannot be normal summon or set. Must first be special summoned by having exactly 5 water monsters in your graveyard. It cannot be special summoned other ways. Any special summon, reveal 2 random cards from your opponent's hand and discard them. If this card leaves the field, you cannot conduct your next battle phase. Okay, this is interesting, and I think this card will be. I think this card will be played because if you summon multiples of this at once, like maybe, like instead of just one, maybe 2, and you drop 2, it's 2800 beaters, then they both activate and you kill 4 cards in your opponent's hand just like that. And if you happen to have 3, which is very unlikely, but if you do, you drop all 3, you pretty much kill the opponent's entire hand, which means they're left with nothing in your hand and you're left with beat 6 on the field. I mean, that's pretty good in my opinion. I'm not sure how good the water monsters will be in setting up their graveyard, but this is a good card, and I could see it being played. Okay, next we have yet another Fishborg uh, called Fishborg Planter. He's not a tuner this time, though. But, okay, basically, while this card is in the graveyard, you can send the top card of your deck to the graveyard, and if that card was a water monster, special summon this card. The effect of Fishborg Planter can only be activated once per turn. The rulings with this card have been kind of different. We're not exactly sure how the card works, because we believe the once is only to the single card, so you could play 3 copies and still get it all off, but they only have once. That way you couldn't activate his effect a second time if you didn't reveal a water monster. And then if it were to leave the field and then come back, then it's set up and you can activate its graveyard effect again. But anyway, it's a fish, level 2, 200 attack, 200 defense, and I could see this card actually being used for funny reasons, because frogs can send this to the graveyard, and this card actually works with another card. I forget what it's called. Oh yeah, it's another card I'm about to review. So I mean, the card's interesting. I could actually see someone trying to build something around it. It's cool because every turn it can try to get back, and if you can use multiple, so if you have 3 in the grave, every turn you have 3 of these guys trying to raise from the dead over and over again. So that's pretty interesting. I think it's a pretty good card. Next card I have is Madolche Ticket. Okay, this is a card that I think they actually needed. It's a continuous spell card. Oops. Yeah, sorry about that. Go down, go down, go down. Alright, it's a continuous spell card. When a Madolche card you control or in your graveyard is returned to your hand or deck by a card effect, you can add one Madolche monster from your deck to your hand. If you control a fair type Madolche monster, you can special summon it in face-up attack position instead of adding it to your hand. The effect of Madolche Ticket can only be used once per turn. Yeah, I like this card. I think it's something that they need, because Madolches don't have really a way to special onto the field, so this can help them out. So it's pretty good. I could see them running it. Alright, here's the card that works with the Fishborg guy. And okay, this is a funny because it's Nimble Goosefish. You know, all those other nimble guys with like super nimble mega hamster, nimble moga, whatever. Um, yeah, it's another one of those guys. Um, he's a water attribute. He's a fish type, level 2, 600 attack, 100 defense. Um, his effect is if this card is sent from your hand or deck to the graveyard, you can special summon up to 2 level 3 or lower nimble monsters from your deck except Nimble Goosefish. Yeah, I find this really funny because like it's because you can dump this in like frogs or something. You summon the swap frog, you send this to the graveyard. This card effect activates. You get 2 nimble guys from your deck, except for him, and you basically have 4. You played 1 card and you got 4 monsters on the field. And if you draw it, you can once again you can send fish to the graveyard to special summon frog. And then the frog this card activates, and if you um, you would send another one to the graveyard to special summon 4 nimble monsters, and you have 5 monsters on the field, like just like that. Like I find this deck extremely hilarious. I mean, I find this card hilarious. Like I just see someone, I see someone is going to break this card. I really think they will. The only problem is rank 2 XYZ monsters aren't that strong, but you could spam your field with gachis or Daigo Phoenix rather easy with this card. I'm just saying, someone will do something with this. So I like it. And it also works with that fish guy, because if you just happen to mill this guy, then this guy goes off, so then you have 3 level 2 monsters. So he just spams level 2 monsters on the field. So it's pretty cool. Next, we have Baby Penguin. Okay, I'm pretty sure all of you guys have found out that penguins recently became an arch type. So basically, this is a water monster, level 1, 400 attack, 200 defense. When this card is flipped face up and sent to the graveyard, target 1 penguin monster in your graveyard except Baby Penguin, and special summon it in face up attack or face down defense position. I'm not exactly sure how penguins are played because I never bothered with them, but this seems like it would help them out in some way. I'm not sure, but it just seems like it would. And last but not least, we have another gigiagaagiogioooo, and it has no effect. It's just another beat stick. But if you ever have 3 level 4 monsters on the field, you could go to a rank 4, 2950 attack, 2800 defense, beat stick. So insane attack. It requires 3 level 4s, but yeah. So yeah, rank 4, water type, reptile XYZ, no effect. But yeah. Well, that's basically all I have for right now. Later today, or maybe tomorrow, I should have a deck profile of my quick draw deck, because I had someone on previous video asking for it. But yeah, this is Sora from Team Ace, over and out.